What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a very special episode of the Pleeka Podcast. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
And this is the first time for this show that we're going to be doing a movie out of order for our MC rewatch that we're doing. We're watching Black Panther.
Yeah, I was interested when you said it was special.
Very special, even though if I had like some tricks or like gonna pull out a floppy dildo. Like this episode, we rape Nick.
Pause. So yeah, my bad. The audio sounds real bad on this podcast because I hit record on the wrong thing on our audio recorder, and so the audio you're hearing for this podcast is coming straight out of the GoPro. I'm very sorry about that. We won't happen again. Hopefully.
No, I wasn't thinking that.
But yeah, so usually we've been watching these. Started Incredible Hulk or Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, all that shit, and go through all the movies. But now we had to watch Black Panther, obviously.
So yeah, because we're a little worried it would have been on DVD by the time it came around.
Yeah, we want to watch all these because the point of this is to like the last movie, then the next week, boom, we go see Avengers Infinity War. But alright, so as we do every week at the beginning of the show, I have some trivia. This one actually I thought was pretty cool because watching the movie, I thought they casted it very well, especially with the young actors to the old actors and all that. And Denzel Whitaker plays a young version of Forrest Whitaker in the movie. And then the young T'Challa is played by John Candy's son also. So, Black Panther's dad, the young version of him is played by his son. Then his uncle, they're both like that. That was really cool, I thought.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Cause in the movie, I thought, oh, that guy kind of does look like Forrest Whitaker.
It didn't dawn on me until the end of the movie, and I was like, really? How did I not see that?
Yeah, and even like his dad, I was like, wow, they did a really good job casting that. Cause like I thought it looked very well. And then I was just looking through the trivia, and I was like, oh, and then I looked it up on IMDb just to make sure that it wasn't lying to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was right, and I was like, oh, that's pretty neat that they did that. It was like both actors, too.
Yeah.
And then my next one, I only got 2 this week, but the movie's fresh, so not that much information out. Michael B. Jordan initially auditioned for the role of Sam Wilson / the Falcon in 2013.
Oh, really?
But then was cast in this 3 years later.
That's funny.
That, can you imagine? I would have really, I don't know, I'm glad we get this Falcon, too, and then we got him as Killmonger, which I really like. But that would have been so interesting, him as Falcon. Like, I can't see him acting like how... Like I feel like the character would have to be different.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't see him acting like a little, like, second-hand goody-goody to Captain America.
No, I don't either. Especially after just because he's so fresh in my mind, being what he was.
Yeah.
It was just like...
That'd have been pretty cool, though, I think. So then our next thing we do in the show, trying to stick to the same format, even though this one's different because there's not as much information to talk about. We'll do best actor or actress of the movie. So who's your favorite person from Black Panther?
Yeah, no question, it's Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan is the MVP of this film.
Yeah, I was really excited for this movie.
Yeah.
Super excited. I don't want to say it was a letdown, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It was still really good, and I
think you hype yourself up a little too much?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that happens a lot these days.
Yeah, and I wish I could just chill a little bit and not get so excited. But whatever, you can't really control that, so
yeah.
Going into it, and I don't have any complaints about the movie. I just wanted to see more Black Panther. I think I wanted him to go get bad guys or something.
Well, I mean, that's always good though. When you're like, I wanted more Black Panther. I wanted more Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
That's a sign that they did something well. We want more of it, but hopefully, I hope the same people do the sequel.
Well, here's the thing. I liked Michael B. Jordan so much. Oh, we said spoilers, right?
Yeah, there's spoilers. If you didn't see our tag in the beginning, there's spoilers.
Okay, so I liked Michael B. Jordan so much, I wanted him to turn him, fucking a la whoever, Luke Skywalker to Darth Vader, and have him help.
I really wanted him to be the Black Loki.
Yeah, totally.
I wanted him to be like the guy who's like kind of a villain, you never know what he's gonna do, but he's always kind of helping out the good guys. I really wanted that from him.
Like, don't really trust him all the way, but you'll take his help. And...
Yeah, because like because he was a villain in this movie. He did some very villainous things.
Yeah.
But also, he was kind of doing it for good a little bit too, in a way.
Yeah, I mean, because like, he had some decent points.
Yeah.
You're like, he's like,
he wasn't the only person that had those thoughts too and brought up those issues in the movie as well.
And then he's like, this time we're gonna be on top, and I was like, damn, he ain't fucking around.
Like he's my every scene he's in this movie is great.
Yeah. Even in the beginning when he was just like
you're
that
talking
little backpack having looking at the
all the artifacts.
Yeah.
That was what goes in. Oh, you didn't check what was in your coffee or whatever. And, like you're sipping on that, you don't check what's in it to that lady and she passes out.
Yeah.
I really did like use it. I can't even say his name. Claw in this.
Oh yeah.
Andy Serkis was having a blast making this. You could tell.
He was crazy.
My favorite scene with him is when they're heisting that place and he's like, oh come here. Oh, you can go, and the guy runs away, and then he shoots the guy.
Yeah, you know he's gonna shoot him.
Yeah, that I really like that scene.
Well, or like when they get to the place in South Korea, like the nightclub or wherever they were, and he pulls the thing out of his zipper.
Yeah, and then him and all the time, they're always mixtape. He's like, oh, send him my SoundCloud link. Hey, get him my SoundCloud link and all that.
Yeah.
That was really funny. And then also, speaking of that scene, we'll go to my notes. That's our, I don't know what number is this movie, like the 15th Marvel movie, since we're out of order. Stan Lee cameo.
It would be 16. Yeah.
It actually came out of nowhere. Like, usually you can kind of see them coming.
But, like, was that one pre-filmed? Because there's no way.
No, that one couldn't have been pre-filmed.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of these, like, you can tell for some of them, like, it's just him sitting in a green screen and they filmed a bunch of them.
Yeah, he was, like, out on the table.
I bet they actually had him legit there because a lot of these characters he did create, but I know for sure Black Panther he did.
Oh,
like, some of these characters he didn't, so they just, like, Guardians, I don't think he had anything to do with.
Right.
But yeah, I actually didn't mind this one as much. It was actually kind of fun. He was like, oh, I'll just take those.
And I rolled my
Black
eyes.
Panther's winning. I knew you, but I looked over at you and saw you, and I was like, oh, I leaned over to Taylor and was like, he hates those.
It's just so,
See, to me, they get annoying, but part of that's fun for me is I'm like, oh, he hated that part of the movie.
Really?
Yeah, it gets me through a little bit, and I'm like, oh, Nick didn't like this? I love it.
You know what made me think that?
What?
Is that lady laughing at the stupid jokes.
Oh my god. There is this lady in the theater. Every time, someone could have, like, itched their asshole or something, and she had the biggest cackling laugh ever.
Some of the things that she laughed at were actually funny.
Yeah, but some of the things
she would literally go,
everybody in the theater here, this guy next to me was like, bitch, can you shut up? Like, he said that out loud, and me too, like, oh, goddamn.
Yeah, but I agreed with him.
Yeah, totally.
And
there was a lot of assholes in that theater.
Yeah, someone got taken
that bitch yelling. Some girl got taken out of the theater for, like, fighting over an armrest. This dude kept standing up in front of us.
Oh yeah, that guy was fucking annoying as hell.
Yeah, but other than that, it was great. Luckily, not a lot of that happened.
That's the problem when you go to the movie on, like, opening weekend.
Yeah, because the security guards kept coming in, like, up and down the stairs, like, checking down our aisle. And we were like, okay, can you do something? Because you're kind of freaking me out.
Oh, see, this just annoyed me.
So it was distracting me from the movie, too, but I was also like, you know, nowadays you never know if you're going to get shot.
See, I was just like, what's this guy doing? And then he's, like, holding a flashlight. I'm like, really?
Yeah, but alright, so we'll get back to the movie. I wrote down a couple notes. I wrote down like 4 or 5 notes. One of them was a Stan Lee cameo we already got over.
Okay.
I really liked the intro to Wakanda. It reminded me a lot of, like, in the DC movies, like, they talk about Man of Steel, or, like, the opening of Wonder Woman, where, like, they show the world and how it is and all that.
You compare this a lot to Wonder Woman.
It reminded me a little bit of that, because, because Wonder Woman had an island of all females, stuff like that. This is basically an all-black nation, they're both hidden places.
Yeah.
Like, they had a lot of things like that, and I liked them both, too. But I really liked the opening when I believe it was, what's his dad's name? Was it T'Chaka?
I don't know.
He's T'Chaka, he's T'Challa, I get them all confused.
Just say
Black Panther's dad was telling Black Panther a story of Wakanda and all that, seeing the origin of it. I thought that was a really neat way to start the film. And like, it was different, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool they had to show us, like, why, I guess.
Yeah.
They've talked about it a little bit, and, like, I guess the thing that disappointed me, I guess, is that they kind of made it like an origin story, sort of, even though we already knew he was Black Panther.
It was an interesting take on an origin story. Like, the way they did it, because, like, it was an origin story, but also just a movie that you're like, oh, it's Black Panther. Like, it was a mix of both.
It was a little bit of both, and, you know, like, it was cool, it was neat, because it shows, they had to show it, I guess, because even Michael B. Jordan did the same thing. They take, or they drink that stuff to make them, give him
the Black Panther, whatever they call it.
Yeah. They show him take it away from him to fight, and then which I'd have been like, can I keep that shit in?
I know. The second time he did, when he had to fight Michael B. Jordan again, I leaned over to Taylor and I was like, "Do you think he's sick of getting that stuff sucked out of him?"
Yeah, because it didn't look fun.
Oh, it looked very painful.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about that, my next note is I really liked that fight they had arranged, so for him to be king. And you get to see all the tribes out and all that. It just
it was really
shows
cool.
how big Wakanda is and everybody voting together.
Yeah.
I thought that was really neat. And then also the fighting in this was choreographed awesome.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
It probably helps that the guy just made Creed.
Yeah.
So but I thought that was really cool. And what's funny, the first fight, I thought, oh, someone's going over that waterfall. Someone has to. And then the second fight with Michael B. Jordan, I was like, oh, of course, obviously they're gonna do that with him.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that until it was there, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. I really liked it.
You know what's funny is when Michael B. Jordan shows up and he's like, all right, I'm challenging you. First of all, I've been like, challenge is over. You missed your shot. You know what I mean? That was last week. How many challenges did you have to take? But
I guess I think with anybody else they would have done that, but because he's related and he has a right to the throne and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. He still could have not accepted it, but
yeah,
that's not really probably the way.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. But so I was thinking to myself, well, fuck, if he becomes king, how much time is left in this movie? Because it was towards the end.
Yeah.
And then all hell broke loose, and then that was the best part of the movie.
Yeah, that was really cool. Their fight and then him being king and all that
yeah,
it was awesome.
And also another great part is that chase scene in South Korea.
Oh yeah, that's a really cool part of the movie too.
Yeah, I mean
his sister's driving the virtual car. They're going through the city,
and he's literally at some point steering it with his claw on the.
Yeah, that was because you're not gonna make it. I thought he was just gonna jump over the cars and crash or whatever. All of a sudden he gets on the side, picks up the car. Just shows how strong he is with that stuff on him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically like a mix of Iron Man and Captain America.
Yeah, kind of.
So he grabs a car, turns it, that was really neat.
He's like Captain America with claws, kind of. A bulletproof Captain America with claws.
Yeah. So then
don't you think he's gonna get Captain America a suit?
I think in the trailer you can see he gets some of the shields that he pops out.
Yeah. Well, you think they're just gonna stop there?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Cause isn't Captain America's suit a different color in the trailer?
Yeah, it's a darker. I think it's a lot darker than it normally is.
They gotta
it
be.
Still has the stars and stripes.
They gotta be hanging out.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll go there to get Bucky, and then because supposedly the Soul Gem's supposed to be there, and that's the biggest one on the Infinity Gauntlet, and that'll be the last one he goes for. That's why in the trailer they're all running there basically. So I think they'll be there. Tony will be the Doctor Strange and all that, all separated. So I think it'll all break out when he's going to pick up Bucky, because at the end, post credits scene, Bucky's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk about those real quick.
Except he has one arm.
Yeah. So that'll be cool. Do you think he's just gonna get a vibranium arm? I mean, that'd be pretty dope.
You'd think so.
So we got post credit scene, Bucky's okay, and then we have another post credit scene, which is actually the first one, where Black Panther kind of has his I Am Iron Man moment. Tells the world what Wakanda is and all that.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Did he tell him though, or he just said, "Well, we're gonna help everybody," and everyone's like, "Well, what are you gonna offer us?" And then he just smiled.
I assumed that smile was kind of he was gonna be like, "I am Black Panther."
Yeah, I don't think Black Panther's listening to Ozzy.
He might. I doubt it. But that's what I kind of thought that smile meant. Is I'll show you.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Which I thought about this too. So Black Panther has his little balls. He put it in Ross's spine or whatever, and it filled him up and all that. He really could have used those in Civil War to Rhodey. Because Rhodey broke his spine and had to go to rehab and all that. He could have just gave them a ball and been like, "Here you go."
He probably on his way back, wasn't he?
I guess, yeah. But
was he in that scene? Didn't he already ditch them?
He might have already left at that point.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was chasing Captain America into the hangar. Around that time that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he could have helped him out if he was a real hero.
Maybe he didn't have the balls on him.
But jumping back down to the end fight scene I got, did the end fight scene all remind you of Phantom Menace a little bit? Because I can tell you why it did for me.
Okay.
That's my last note. Because they land down, nothing there, but then when he has to activate the trains and the trains are going by, and then they're both pacing back and forth talking to each other. It was totally...
Were you playing the music in your head?
It was totally Darth Maul and Obi-Wan talking.
Yeah.
That totally reminded me of Phantom Menace. It was a lot cooler, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, Darth Maul's pretty cool.
Yeah, until he gets cut in half. That scene kind of gets ruined by that.
Yeah, that was so stupid.
But it reminded me a lot of Phantom Menace there with that. I thought their end fight scene was cool. I wanted it to be bigger.
I see what you're saying. I thought you meant the whole big scene.
I just meant that particular moment.
The whole big scene kind of reminded me of like Game of Thrones.
I can see that, like, what was the episode called when Jon Snow gets, like, buried and all those people? Battle of the Bastards?
Battle of the Bastards.
I could totally see that.
That's what it reminded me of.
That was really cool,
especially
too.
when the rhinos started fucking running.
Yeah, the rhinos, the guy from Get Out riding them, and then we had,
Did you laugh when the rhino licked Michonne in the face?
I did.
So did I.
Which, I don't... If anybody follows the channel, you know... Well, he hates Walking Dead. I sit through it. I really hate Michonne on there. For no real reason I can think of. I don't know, just see her character really annoys me. But I really, really enjoyed her in this movie. Like, I liked everybody in this movie. Michael Jordan's my MVP. But I liked everybody.
There was no one I really didn't like.
Yeah.
Even
the only person I can think that this movie could have been completely fine without is Martin Starr. Is that his name?
Is that the CIA guy?
Yeah, it's General Ross. I felt like you didn't really need him, but I was glad he was in it because I like him as an actor.
I think you needed him.
Yeah?
Well, like him, because they'd never help, like they didn't help what's his name?
Rhodey?
Rhodey.
Yeah.
What was I going to call him?
Rhodes. You know, where we're going, we don't need roads. That's what Black Panther was thinking when he ran away. Didn't help him out with his spine.
So, you're so retarded. If he doesn't help him and save him, I don't think he changes his mind and helps everybody else.
Well, I guess you got a point there. Yeah, I don't even think about it that way.
You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of him. It was helping
him.
him.
Yeah, it's a good point.
And, you know, that guy never fucked him over, even though everyone...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did really like his scene at the end, too, with him flying that ship and all that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was almost like him, like, playing Galaga in a little room, but...
Well, I was going to say it was almost like a pod race.
Yeah. Oh, I can see that, too, yeah. A lot of Phantom Menace moments in this.
And yet it was still good.
Yeah, it's like they just took the best little parts of it.
They're like, hey...
Let's put in a good movie.
Yeah, that's funny. I never even thought about Phantom Menace until you brought this.
But it's a good...
Yeah.
But anything else you want to bring up about Black Panther?
You know another? Yeah, when he screamed, yippee, when he was shooting the guys.
No, that would have been awesome.
God.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I don't know if you guys can see this, but we rank our MCU movies. So my order goes Avengers, Captain America, Black Panther, Iron Man, Thor, Iron Man 3, Iron Man 2, Incredible Hulk. Which, that's only the movies you watched so far. Obviously, like Civil War and all that shit's going to be up there way higher than some of these.
So then I have Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther, Thor, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, and Hulk. So we're different on the Iron Man.
And I'm different on Black Panther. Oh, no, you were going to put Black Panther above Iron Man, I thought.
No, I put Iron Man... No, that's... Let me finish, fucker. We're different on Iron Man 2 and 3, and then we're different on Iron Man and Black Panther.
Yeah.
I just... Maybe eventually Black Panther will be higher. I'm not taking anything away from it, but I watched it one time and it was pretty good. I intended on seeing it twice, but after I watched it once, I'm like, no, one's cool. Like I don't need to see it again.
I get that. I mean, I'm sure we'll watch it a million times eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
But it definitely is one of the best movies. I can already say now.
It's definitely
without rewatching Thor 2. It's better than Thor 2, no matter what. It's better than Hulk. Better than a lot of the first couple movies. But to me, it's better than Iron Man. I thought.
See, I don't know about Iron Man.
I feel like
I like the first Iron Man.
Rewatching, if I went right now and I watched Iron Man and then I watched Black Panther, I think I would enjoy Black Panther more.
Yeah, but is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for me, if I enjoy one better than the other, then it's better in my list.
Yeah, but what if you watch Black Panther like 2-3 more times, and then in a year you watch Iron Man and Black Panther?
See, I don't know. I'll have to do that again and find out. As of right now, for me, Black Panther's better.
Yeah, which I'm not arguing with. It's good enough. It's good enough to be up there.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the beginning took too long,
or
it doesn't take that long.
But I think it needed that beginning because it introduced your other characters.
Yeah, for sure.
It showed you the world and all that. But I do give for rewatching that part's gonna drag a lot.
Yeah, and I'm not taking anything away from it. I understand, why it's there.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed watching it. It's just not what I wanted.
Same thing to
I would have rather watched Michael B. Jordan go around and kill people.
Because Wonder Woman's on HBO now. I rewatched that. That little origin part, as much as I do like it, it does lag a little bit when you're watching it again. Because you're like, okay, I know this.
Yeah, that's like the only problem with like showing the beginning.
But you gotta think about.
Oh, and I guess the reason that I didn't like it as much is because we knew he was king.
Yeah.
Because we watched his dad get blown up.
Watching Civil War and just having kind of a knowledge of the universe, it does kind of make it.
Now that knowledge is way better now because we watched the movie and I get and there was parts of it I liked. I think Iron Man's origin story is just a little better, but I could be, it's just my opinion.
I can see that, but I think overall, like for the movies, I like that one better. But I think you're right with that. Iron Man's origin, him getting kidnapped and all that.
Yeah.
I like that better because it's not just, and also because this they just told you, they didn't show you.
Yeah.
It really it's animated, so they kind of show you, but you don't get to see it like the movie. Iron Man, you see him get kidnapped, basically tortured, like stuff like that. That is cooler.
Yeah, I mean, it's my opinion.
Yeah.
I was surprised we both have Captain America higher.
Yeah, me too.
You're not that big of a Captain America fan, are you?
I kind of am. Yeah.
I mean, apparently.
Yeah.
I just never knew that. It's not like you live here or something.
Like the thing about rewatching the movies, like I would think I'd put the other Captain. I mean, I probably will put them up top, but the other Captain America is way higher than the first one.
Yeah.
But rewatching, I really really liked it.
Yeah.
I think it's probably because I'm more into like the old war stuff now than I was when we first watched it a while ago and all that.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I think that helped it too. But I was very surprised how much I liked it watching it again.
Yeah, see, anytime you can shrink a guy down. And not have him be Ant-Man in the beginning and just make him a 90-pound weakling and then have him turn into big-ass Chris Evans.
Yeah, that reveal is always, like, amazing. Because, like, you get so used to him as a tiny, you're like, oh my god, he's huge.
Yeah, well...
And now starts watering, start getting a boner.
Okay, now I know we got Captain America up top.
So any other things you want to say about the movie?
Well, not now.
Alright, so next week we will be watching Thor, The Dark World. Unfortunately, we're not going to watch the trailer like we normally do because we watched it last week and then didn't realize we had to watch Black Panther and fucked it all up. But
that was entirely your fault.
It was. We ended the podcast, walked out of my room, and I was like, oh fuck, Black Panther's next week. And he's like, really? I was like, well, no, I mean, this podcast comes out next week, but the next movie we have to watch is Black Panther. And we're like, oh, I guess we'll go back in there and set everything up and, watch the trailer.
Why don't you just throw the Thor trailer in here and we watch it?
I could recut it in here if you really want me to.
They might as well.
But I
watch the motherfucker.
So yeah, we're gonna watch Thor the Dark World next week. If you want to support us on Patreon, I'll put the link up right here. It's also in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching the Pleeka Podcast. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week for Thor.